All right, it's official. The Proof Golf Club is here. We've been working on this for several months now.
Yes.
You all have
hours a day.
Yeah, it's been
a lot.
so much.
Labor of love, though.
Absolutely. If you are a subscriber here, you've maybe seen some of our other content. This is something new that we're doing, and it's an extension of Proof Golf, but it's kind of the core of what we're doing from now on. So we're so excited to finally introduce Proof Golf Club.
So as Joe alluded to in the intro there, we've been working on this for quite some time. So if you're one of the dozens of people that follows Proof Golf, we started Proof Golf just a little over a year ago.
That's right.
With the intent of making content around simulator golf. Our whole thing was we just want to make a big deal about simulator golf and why it's so great, why we enjoy it, why it's great to help, people who are playing golf outside and outdoors, standard golf, but why on its own, it's also a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an either or thing. It's not a binary situation. It can just be, you can just really enjoy playing golf on your simulator. It's okay. And we really wanted to make content that kind of push that narrative. So if you were one of the few that, subscribed and were around for when we were kind of pushing into that a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're like, where'd you guys go? This is where we went.
We've been doing this.
We went underground, we went underground and got working on Proof Golf Club. And it came from just a myriad of conversations that we had about this whole thing. How do we best serve a community of people that we realize is pretty big? Through just different places on the internet that we've seen, there's just tons of people building simulators, playing in simulators, becoming interested in simulators. We know, in my gut, I know that simulators are getting ready to kind of explode, especially in the United States where we're based out of. And so we wanted to kind of tap into that and I don't know, assist in any way that we could. And so as we started talking about what that would look like, how could we do that rather than just making videos, rather than just making content, which is our full-time job in a whole different thing. We talk about Chromebooks normally on a regular basis at Chrome Unbox. So check that out if you don't know anything about that. But that's our normal gig. And so that's obviously what we started off with Proof Golf doing. And after these conversations and talking, we began to realize there's a disparate community of people playing in simulators. There are people that go to commercial simulators too, but there's a lot of people building out their simulators in their house. And it may just be a net or a sheet hanging up and a computer over on the side, but they're playing simulator golf, or they have elaborate simulator setups. It goes all over the place.
Like us. We've got a pretty rad setup.
Pretty nice setup, but it didn't start that way.
No.
That's not how I started. And so, I can see both sides of this thing and realize there are a lot of times I'm playing on the simulator, and what I really would like to be doing is playing on the simulator with someone else. I invite people up here all the time. Mm-hmm. And anybody that's ever oh, that sounds interesting. I'm like, you want to come up? Seriously,
come check it out.
I understand that's not normal, but I feel like simulator golfers are just that way.
100%,
come on over, come on, I want people to play with.
There's so many golfers out there that have never hit on a sim, that have played golf for a long time, and they don't understand the sim or just haven't had access to one.
Or they think it's just a video game.
Yeah, right. No, it's so much fun. It's real golf.
If you're bad at golf, you're going to be bad in here. I don't want to act like this is going to make you good.
Right.
It's not. But if you're good at golf, you're going to be good in here too. And so, we saw an opportunity to possibly kind of, inject ourselves in the midst of this whole narrative where
that's right.
It feels like the Wild West right now, simulator golf does. There's so many different companies making new simulators, and software is changing, and it's cool. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. I think it's fantastic. And so Proof Golf Club was what came from all those conversations of how can we best serve this community of people? And it came, from conversations around getting people together to talk about their simulator setups and hardware and launch monitors and projectors and screens and yada, 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 and mats and what golf balls work best and all that kind of stuff. So general golf kind of conversations, to then realizing we could, maybe help matchmaking get a little bit better, because, we play online games, and there's lobbies and places to go. I don't know anybody of these people, but it's going to put me together with some people.
Hop in and play with some people around the world.
A way I can go find a match and get into a match with other people. we want to provide that. And then, we want to provide ways like easy, simple, understandable, clear ways for people to get involved in, leagues and tournaments where they can make some money. You put a little money up to get in the tournament and maybe you make a little money back. And so those discussions, like, they just kept evolving into like, oh, well, what if we did this? And how would we do that? And how could we handle all these things? And all of it culminated in Proof Golf Club. And so I'm so excited to be able to be a part of this. I'm excited to be able to be launching it.
It's been a lot of work.
It has been so much work, so much thought. It's been a lot. But there's probably a reason it's not been done quite this way before.
That's right. Yeah.
And so that's why we're excited to get this thing out the door, and to make it what I think is very reasonable, affordable, pretty easy to understand, where the sim golf community is right now, and as non-technical as we can make it, for you to start matchmaking, start playing in social leagues that don't require any money, for prize leagues that don't require any money up front, to enter the league, and for money leagues, and then for tournaments, and we got it all.
Yeah.
We got it all here.
And so as we kind of thought through all of this with Proof Golf Club, we wanted to create multiple tiers to kind of serve different members, right? Like we know not everyone's going to want to hop in and play these like high stakes tour events. They might just want to have some community and discussion. So
sure.
It all starts with social. And for a social membership, it's completely free, and you're going to get access to our private Discord community. And in there, you're going to just be able to connect and have conversations with other members who are super excited about simulators, the same way we are.
And let me interject this too. And this isn't a dunk on like any other community forum that's out there, but because of the way that we're doing this, I think it will give you a place to discuss stuff without like constantly getting sold on something,
yes,
or hey, have
sure.
such and such for sale, or self-promotion stuff. Like some of that stuff will probably happen eventually in here, but this is going to be a little bit more of a private community for you to discuss these types of things and bounce ideas off of other people.
Yeah,
so
for hardware, for software,
for
setups, all of that sort of stuff. I mean, this is hopefully going to be a great place where you can plug in and get answers for some of those questions you might have, or just share your setup and talk about the cool new thing you just figured out, because it is that sort of kind of community, and that's kind of the vibe in simulator golf right now. And so
it's cool to see other people's stuff. Like, I can't tell you the jealousy levels that I achieve looking around at stuff on the internet when people are posting like, I finally got my room done, like check this out. I'm like, oh my god,
look at the padding on the wall. Yeah, so we want to tap into that. We want to give a place for that for free for members to join and check that out. Next up, we've got our member tier, and this is the tier for people that want to connect with other simulator golfers through matchmaking, right? So right now, we're fairly limited in the software that we're using for that. You've got GS Pro, E6, and TGC, and you can use, if you're hitting on those software, you can hop in and play with other members, and it's just a way. Simulator golf can be a little lonely sometimes when you're sitting in your garage or in your basement and you're playing on your sim. Yeah, it's fun. It's awesome to play golf on a sim, but you want to connect with some other people. You want to have
it is really great and
a little extra.
And I'll shout out like the work that has gone into like GS Pro specifically. They have their own Discord community that's there, and I've done some matches in their community as well. Playing golf via Discord with video and all that kind of stuff.
Just adds another layer.
It's amazing. I played with people from the Netherlands, from Sweden, from Australia, and like it's wild to get into those matches and realize like I'm playing real time.
And you hit a shot and you hear somebody, oh hey, nice shot.
It's
man,
so fun.
It's
wild,
awesome.
and we feel like there's a better and clearer way for people to find those kind of matches, and that's what
games.
That's what we've tried to build as a very clear way to get to those matches. And so hopefully, if you get into that member level, that you'll see that and appreciate like, oh, this is pretty easy.
Makes sense.
I can find a match pretty quick here.
Right, and that's what we want to do. And also with our member tier, you can get into casual league. So this is just kind of like a fun, just bragging rights league where you're not putting up anything extra and there's no prizes or winnings, but it's just fun. It's a way to compete with members, and
I will say we're
got
gonna,
something. What is it?
We're going to put it on the internet. If you win this league, we're going to tell other people about it.
That's
Social
right.
media. It's going to be on the website. Like
bragging rights, some real bragging rights.
Real
here.
bragging rights. It's going to be on the internet.
Yeah, and then so the member tier is great for the person who's interested in simulator golf, who just wants to take it a little bit farther and connect with other people around the world. And then we have our pro tier, and this is where it gets interesting, because in our pro tier, we've got some real opportunities to earn serious prizes and cash playing simulator golf.
Yeah.
So through our prize leagues, every pro member is going to get entered into those. You can play for free, and if you win, you're going to get some cool prizes. Our first one right now is a $100 gift card to the PGA Superstore. I think that's worth playing for.
I got everything.
Yeah,
I would love to play for that.
You're going to be playing simulator golf online.
He said I can't. He said I can't play for it.
Yeah,
but
you can play. You just can't take the prize.
But I can't get the prize. That's fine.
So the prize leagues are super fun. All of our pros get in those for free, and then we've got money leagues and pro tour events. So both of these, you're putting money on the line, and the payouts can get potentially pretty serious. I mean, if we get some fields going here, there's going to be some opportunities for people to earn some real money playing simulator golf through the Proof Golf Club.
Which is super exciting.
That's
super
incredible.
Exciting.
I cannot wait to get a 50-player field, to get a 100-player field.
Yeah, I mean, and we're talking $50 to $100 entry fees for these tournaments, and for the longer standing leagues that'll last a few months.
Right.
But I mean, you can do the math pretty quick. We get 100, 150 people in here, and there's that many of you out there, and we know that.
Right.
Like, I'm not concerned about that at all. I know there's plenty of you out there that are interested in playing for a little bit more than just some bragging rights. Like, you want to put some money on the line, and you're willing to, get into some of these events and some of these leagues and make some money and play for money. Sometimes it's not even just about making money. It's just about playing for something a little bit more.
Something on the line.
Yeah, there's something there. And so we're excited to be able to have put all of this stuff together, because
finally. Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's a lot that goes into putting all this stuff together, but we've got it all together in one place, and we've created what we feel like is a situation where it's very approachable for anyone. We know a lot of you guys out there that are golfers that, like, you're pushing the envelope of your techiness with, getting the simulator put together in the first place. And it's like, man, I got that. Phew, that part's done. Don't ask me to do a bunch more. And we're not really asking you to do too much more on top of that. And you can really get in a community that we have high hopes that is going to grow and become this really cool place to hang out, to compete, to play. It's just going to be awesome. We're so excited to be launching this thing.
Yeah, and I'd also want to note, for our member tier, we've got a free trial. So for 30 days free, you can hop in there and just try it out. Try some matchmaking. See what it's like. If it's not for you, that's okay. But for that tier, you can try it for 30 days completely for free.
Yeah.
On the pro side, we can't offer that sort of thing because there's these ongoing leagues and registration and some other stuff. But if you get in on the member and you try it out and you're like, wow, this is great, I love competing, then you can try out that member tier. Yeah, and we've got the pricing over on proofgolf.com/join. I think it's going to be the homepage. So just go to proofgolf.com and go check it out. We've got all the pricing on there. We're doing kind of an early bird pricing for right now, but we just hope that, we know there are people out there who are as excited about simulator golf as we are, and we want to build a community of simulator golfers, and we want you all to be a part of that. This is just phase one. Like, this is just trying to...
We have big plans.
It has taken... I cannot even express how much time and energy we've put into this. Like, it's like a passion that we've poured into this, and we hope that there's other people out there as excited about this stuff as we are, and we hope that you join us and help us build this community and be a part of the Proof Golf Club and help build this incredible community of simulator golfers. So I think that's it. Is that everything we needed to cover?
It's out there. It's real. It's real. Live. You need to go join proofgolf.com. It's there for you. Go check it out. Try it for free. Or if you're already like, man, this sounds awesome, I'm joining in for this thing, I mean, jump in, get in. Like, the events are starting, everything's rolling out.
Yeah.
We can't be more excited about what's going on here. Like, this
real.
This is awesome. I can't wait to start meeting some of you all.
Yes.
This is an exciting day. So yeah, proofgolf.com. Go get started and hit them straight.